Are you ready to explore some of the most mind-boggling megaprojects in history? From elongated tunnels to massive airports, we're about to take you on a journey through some of the most expensive construction projects ever built. These colossal endeavors are a testament to human innovation, ambition, and perseverance, but they also come with massive price tags and complexities that often lead to delays and challenges. In this video, we'll dive into the world of megaprojects and explore the staggering costs of projects that have transformed the way we live, travel, and explore the world around us. So get ready to be amazed by the most expensive megaprojects ever built. Before we begin, make sure to like this video and subscribe to Luxuries Daily Input. Let us know in the comments what are some fascinating megaprojects in your country. Number 5. The new Suez Canal. The 120-mile-long waterway in Egypt that connects the Mediterranean Sea to the Red Sea is the Suez Canal that was first opened in 1869 and has played a crucial role in global trade, allowing ships to bypass the lengthy and dangerous trip around the southern tip of Africa. In August 2014, Egyptian President Abdel Fattah el-Sisi announced plans for the construction of a new canal. The project involved building a parallel canal, 35 kilometers long, to run alongside the existing one, as well as the deepening and widening of certain parts of the canal, alongside the existing one, which would allow two-way traffic and increase the canal's capacity. The project was called the New Suez Canal and was carried out in record time, with construction starting in August 2014 and the new canal being inaugurated in August 2015. The project was carried out by the Suez Canal Authority and was funded entirely by the Egyptian government through investment certificates sold to Egyptians. The cost of the project was estimated at $8.2 billion. In 2022, the revenue of the canal hit a peak record of $7 billion. However, it's expected that by the end of 2023, the amount will scale up to $13 billion. The new Suez Canal is a source of national pride for Egypt, and the opening ceremony was attended by several heads of state, including French President Francois Hollande, Russian Prime Minister Dmitry Medvedev, and Sudanese President Omar al-Bashir. Number 4. The Channel Tunnel. The megaproject connecting the two European nations is Channel Tunnel. The 50.5-kilometer-long, 31.4 miles railway tunnel serves as a link between the United Kingdom and France and runs underneath the English Channel. The project was a massive undertaking that involved years of planning, engineering, and construction, and required the collaboration of two countries, multiple companies, and thousands of workers. The first proposal for a channel tunnel was made by French engineer Albert Mathieu in 1802, but the idea was dismissed by the British government as impractical and dangerous. It was not until the 20th century that serious efforts to build it began. In the 1950s and 1960s, several studies were conducted to evaluate the feasibility of the project, but it was not until the 1980s that construction began. The construction of the Channel Tunnel was divided into three parts: the British side, the French side, and the middle section, which was built using a tunnel boring machine that started from both sides and met in the middle. The project involved excavating over 40 kilometers, 25 miles of the tunnel, constructing two rail terminals, and building a series of ventilation and emergency access shafts. The tunnel itself is composed of three separate tunnels, two main rail tunnels, and a smaller service tunnel in between. The main rail tunnels are each 7.6 meters, 25 feet in diameter, and are connected by cross passages every 375 meters, 1,230 feet. The service tunnel is used for maintenance and emergency access. The construction of the Channel Tunnel was completed in 1994, and it was officially opened by Queen Elizabeth II and French President François Mitterrand in May of that year. The construction cost of the Channel Tunnel was approximately £9 billion, equivalent to around $15 billion at the time of completion. When it was completed in 1994, this was a massive investment, and the project was funded through a combination of private and public financing. Today, it's one of the most important transportation links between the United Kingdom and mainland Europe, and it's used by millions of passengers and and freight trains every year. The Channel Tunnel is a remarkable engineering achievement that demonstrates the power of international collaboration and the potential of megaprojects to connect people and places in new and innovative ways. Number 3. The Big Dig. The Big Dig was a megaproject in Boston, Massachusetts that involved the construction of a massive highway system and the rerouting of traffic underground. The project began in 1982 and was officially completed in 2007, making it one of the most complex and expensive public works projects in United States history. The primary goal of the Big Dig was to replace the aging elevated Central Artery Highway, which had become a major traffic bottleneck and an eyesore in the heart of the city. The new highway system was designed to be buried beneath the city, freeing up valuable real estate for new development and opening up the waterfront to the public. The project involved the construction of over 14 miles of underground tunnels and roads, as well as the creation of new parks and public spaces. The most impressive feat of engineering was the construction of the Ted Williams Tunnel, a 4-lane highway that extends underwater through Boston Harbor. The Big Dig was initially projected to cost $2.8 billion and be completed by 1998. However, the project quickly became plagued by cost overruns and delays, with the final cost of the project estimated at over $22 billion, making it one of the most expensive public works projects in history. It's also estimated that the interests accrued due to the costs will be paid off by 2038. One of the biggest challenges faced by the Big Dig was the need to keep traffic flowing while the new highway system was being constructed. This led to the creation of innovative construction methods, including the use of precast concrete tunnel sections and large cranes that could move heavy loads quickly and efficiently. The project was also marred by several high-profile accidents and incidents, including a ceiling collapse in one of the tunnels that killed a motorist in 2006. Despite its challenges, the Big Dig was officially completed in 2007, with the final piece of the project, the Rose Fitzgerald Kennedy Greenway, opening to the public in 2008. The new highway system has greatly improved traffic flow and reduced congestion in the city, and the creation of new parks and public spaces has revitalized the downtown area. Number 2. Kansai International Airport. Located on an artificial island in Osaka Bay, Japan, Kansai International Airport was built in the late 1980s and early 1990s to create a world-class airport that would serve as a gateway to the Kansai region of Japan, which includes major cities like Osaka, Kyoto, and Kobe. The construction of the airport was a massive engineering feat, as it required the creation of a man-made island in the middle of the bay, which is prone to typhoons and earthquakes. The island was built using 48 million cubic meters of earth and rock, and it was designed to withstand the strongest earthquakes and typhoons that the region could experience. The airport itself is equally impressive, with a terminal building that stretches for 1.7 kilometers and has 3 runways. It was designed by the famous Italian architect Renzo Piano, and it features a distinctive wing-like roof that's meant to evoke the image of a bird taking flight. Number 1. The Internal Space Station. Launched in 1998 through a collaborative effort between the United States, Russia, Canada, Japan, and the European Space Agency, ESA, the International Space Station remains the most expensive megaproject. It's the largest human-made structure in space, and it serves as a laboratory, observatory, and habitation for astronauts from various countries. The ISS is in a low Earth orbit and circles the planet at an altitude of approximately 250 miles, 400 kilometers. It orbits the Earth once every 90 minutes, which means that the astronauts on board experience a sunrise and sunset every 45 minutes. The station is powered by solar panels, and it has a crew of 6 astronauts who typically spend 6 months at a time in space. The main objectives of the ISS are to conduct scientific research and experiments in areas such as physics, biology, astronomy, and Earth science. The cost of the International Space Station, ISS, has been estimated to be approximately $150 billion, making it one of the most expensive engineering projects in human history. The ISS has been continuously occupied by astronauts since November 2000, and it's expected to remain in operation until at least 2028. Which one of these mega projects would you like to see? Let us know in the comments below. Make sure to like this video, and for more such videos, subscribe to Luxuries Daily Input.